Good afternoon, Professor Franz.
Hello, welcome, Christine.
Yes, finally we meet again, and this time round we want you to share a little bit more about the upcoming Munich International Congress. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you share with us a little bit more about the Congress and what will be some exciting highlights?
Yes. Yes, of course, if you say the Munich event, but we planned it as a Munich event, and we had ready everything for this fifth Congress for IOPT work. But now, unfortunately, we do have this Corona pandemic. And so we decided to change from a live Congress to IOPT live online Congress. And this is, yes, this is, on the one side, it's a pity that we can not meet personally and give hugs and embrace each other. Yeah, it's really, it's a really big shame. But on the other side, this gives us the opportunity to make the best out of the situation we can do in a moment, and to share our knowledge about how to do IOPT live online work. And this is really fascinating, because our work also works pretty well when we do it live online. I did yesterday, for example, I did a big workshop with 50 persons from Russia, and it works so well. And also works well with those who are completely new to this work. Yeah, they never have done any work in this, and they can really benefit from doing this work in a huge way. Yeah, so it's really worth to deal with, to know more about the IOPT live online work. We can do it in groups, we can do it individually, and so we will share our knowledge, and we'll meet for 4 days, on the 17th and 18th of October, and the 24th and 25th of October. And it is you that is now supporting our association with your team to make it a very proper prepared and technically on a high standard IOPT Live Online Congress. So it's really worth to participate in this Congress. And of course, you will learn a lot of different, we have a lot of different issues. We have 40 workshops with different issues that will be worked on. And we also will have our guest speakers, very well-known guest speakers here in Munich, in Germany, and also in Europe. And I hope, of course, some of them will be more known in Asia. It's really worth, because they're very great thinkers and they're very great experts in some fields. It's Joachim BAUER, it's GERALD, it's LUDWIG, JANUS, it's HANS-JOACHIM, MAAZ, very famous people here writing a lot of books. And so I hope to make them, the international community, to make them aware about these persons, and they have really a lot of things to say. That is really a value, has a big value for our IOPT work too.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm really excited, and thank you, Franz, for giving me and my team the opportunity to support the International Congress. And I feel ever since the COVID started, this is the new norm. Okay, the new norm is really to bring the works seamlessly to the world, and of course, it's through the online internet platform. And of course, we are very excited to also make this experience very good. Good learning workshop experience for all of you. And of course, we're also excited to find out a little bit more about the speakers. So Franz, can you maybe just give a brief highlight of each of these guest speakers, and who are they, and what can we learn from the interviews with them? Yeah, just a brief sneak peek.
Yes.
Yeah.
For example, Joachim BAUER, he's a medicine professor, was a professor of medicine. He really knows a lot of things that's going on in the brain. That's going on in the brain in connection with stress and trauma reactions. Yeah? He also is a big expert in psychosomatic. And he also, for me, he was very important because he said it's not the genes that are determining our behavior, but the other way around. Our behavior determining what the genes are, what genes we are using.
That's very interesting. Yeah. So he does IOPT works as well?
No. He's a psychotherapist for himself, and has written a lot of books. For example, one book about the will. How can we the I and the will in the brain. Yeah.
Ah.
What can we say about where is the I or the will? Where are the patterns in the brain structure that refer to our I and our will?
Understand. So
Very
very much support the theory of IOPT.
Absolutely.
Very good, exciting. And how about the other speakers?
Yeah, and one is GERALD. He's very well known here because he's also telling us about motivation. Because what is the reason why are we doing things? And he says it's our motivational structure. Also, he's very well known experts about the human brain, and he shows us how we are motivated and how, for example, students or pupils are motivated to learn. And it's very exciting because it's somehow contradictory to those systems we have and how we teach and how we try to bring knowledge to the children. And he has to say a lot of different things about this, how you really like to learn, and that it's a lifelong process also.
I see. So kind of questions the mainstream method of learning.
Yes.
Okay. And hopefully trauma informed too, huh? Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. This is something we have a bunch of people here in Germany, and we I would say the one person says something, the other person listens, and then you learn from him, and it's in both ways. And so all the others they also learn from me, and they learn from trauma. They are now much more informed about trauma, and I'm much more informed about brain research and genetics. And
wow, really sound exciting. Somehow now we have more and more scientific proof and scientific backings, to support IOPT works. Huh? Yeah.
Absolutely. We can say, even if we do it more on a phenomenological way, we do our work, but it very much is in accordance with what science says. There is no contradiction in that.
Right. Yeah, for the longest time, right? We want to, many people who has experienced the works, who have seen the works, they do have questions, how science-based and how scientific-based your works. Yeah, so we are very glad that now we have more and more scientific backups.
There's another person, for example, LUDWIG JANUS. I learned a lot from him about this prenatal, what's going on prenatal.
Dr. Janov,
Yeah, he's one of the biggest experts in that. And this is good that we meet here, that he learns from my experience and I learn from his experience about this very important prenatal time.
Oh, both of you met?
Yes, of course.
Oh, wow, when was that?
He came extra came from Heidelberg to Munich to come into my practice.
Yes. Is he going to come for the conference?
Yeah, we do. We do these online interviews. Our special guests, I'm interviewing them, and we exchange, and this will be a great learning opportunity for all of us.
Wow, exciting. So exciting. Yeah. So thank you, Franz, for really, having so much packed up for us from 3 days. And now we have almost like 4 days, with 40 speakers, workshop speakers for all of you to experience your works online also, and to also choose various topics, right? There are at least 40 different topics for us to choose from, plus all these exciting guest speakers. So you'll really be missing out a lot if you don't come. Yeah, so we open our arms and warmly welcome all of you to come and join us, and continuously also to learn from Professor Dr. Franz Ruppert, okay, on more updates on the works, and also to share more about how IOPT supports every area of our life. Yeah, so we look forward to seeing you there. Absolutely. Anything else you want to say? Yeah.
I'm doing for the whole audience. I do a live online work, IOPT work, that everyone now can see how I'm actually working.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I give a lecture about, maybe it's very important for the time we are in the moment, with the title, "What do I want? To live or to survive?" Because the whole world seems in the moment more to be considered about surviving, but this is not the best way you can do. It's so to make clear the difference between what does it mean to live or only to survive. That is, I hope. is also something that can clear our minds.
Yeah, somehow very, very timely for the COVID situation, the title of the workshop. That was set at least 1 year ago, right? Yeah, so thank you, Franz, and thank you everyone who is supporting this event, and we look forward to seeing you there. Goodbye.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.